It's the way we start. Until the lions have their own historians, the tales of hunting would always glorify the hunter. And you know I will say that again. Historians, the tales of hunting would always glorify the hunter. Now, hello and welcome to the first opinion of 2020. And as usual, most opinionated hour on radio. You are tuned in to Joy 99.7 FM, and I am Nana Ansah Kwao IV. May I take this opportunity to say a very happy, healthy, and prosperous new year to you. Thank you for being faithful to the show. Welcome again to the show that I call That's My Opinion. Folks, our topic to begin this year, changing our blessings. Our topic to begin the year, changing our blessings. Folks, Yatsina Musa, I'm a 2020 Ababatuye. We've sat, idle, twiddle our thumb, politicize everything, including even prophecies from God. And here we are. It's the year 2020. 2020 is now with us. And our gains are not substantial enough to write home about. Our gains are not substantial enough to write home about. But it's here with us. And as usual, folks, 31st night, we all prayed and asked God to bless us this year more than He did last year. Folks, for a long time, generally, we have remained poor. Now, this show, mostly appeals to the heart of the youth. So after today's show, I know there are lots of you silent listeners out there. Today, I'll plead you call. Now, you have achieved a great deal, and I want you to add your voice. Today, you may not disagree with me too much. I'm not going to be too controversial, so you won't be, disagree with me that much. So I want you to add salt and pepper. And my prayer is that, not just one, but a few of the young ones will take today's message. And as they say in the palace, hide it in their kneecaps. Folks, we have been poor in general terms. Ghana and Ghanaians have suffered a lot of poverty. Now, the despair amongst the youth is alarming. And any national security boss worth his salt, will tell you that the truth is that it's actually a national security problem. Folks, here my security issue. Here to the point that it's a national security issue. Because you can't leave all these teeming youth idle and hopeless and jobless and feeling poor. Now, personally, I have said it many times that when I park at the lights and the boys come to clean your screen and you say no, the way they ask you for money with a sense of entitlement, it's as if, you have gotten money which belongs to all of us and that they want their share. They knock on the glass, oh master, and then I've been in the sun the whole day. So please, just give me something, just something small. We are your sons. We are all Ghanaians. Hello? The teeming numbers, folks, selling anything and everything. Anything and everything. And I get worried. And then you check to see if your doors are locked. I'm sure you guys always do that. Bang on the door and then you quickly check to see, are my doors locked? Because you just don't feel safe. Sometimes you don't even have privacy in your own car when they are peeping through trying to sell you anything from sponge to chewing gums to sweet to inflatable aeroplanes. Anything. Buy something. But we must turn things around. The question is, how do we turn things around? How do we provide for everything and everyone? But before I go on, let me say that I know there's poverty everywhere in the world. Even the richest countries, the most advanced countries, have people who are poor. So I'm not talking about some idealistic world where nobody is poor. No, just an equitable world is all I ask, where everyone is given a fair opportunity and advantage. Again, folks, in most serious countries, most of the poor, are as a result of depression, broken heart, divorce, drug addiction, alcohol, gambling addiction, and a few are just, backward. Otherwise, generally, the majority, get by. It doesn't mean they are living in, any luxury or anything, but they get by. So why is the reverse here, where we find people who are just poor? They have no issues other than just poor. Not depressed, not alcoholic, not sick, indeed, very fit and strong, but poor. Folks, we can solve this if we change the things we see as blessings. Now, I have a feeling that there are as much mentally poor people as there are socially and economic poor people. Yes, the number of people who are mentally poor here are equal to, if not more, to those who are socially and economically poor. Now, if the youth here will hear me out, folks, this year will be better. Now, what I mean by changing the focus of our blessing is that stop thinking that for God to bless you, it should be in the form of a car. It should be something material. It should be cash, capital to start a business. I mean, for 30% of us, the blessings is a visa. 30% of the population are waiting for blessing of a visa just to check out. There are people whose heart won't rest until they leave Ghana. Some, indeed, many, are prepared to even walk out. Literally, walk. So as they wallow in their poverty, they are waiting for that blessing where they can walk out of this country. Folks, the churches too are not helping, where blessings are directly linked to material gains, foreign travel, positions at work, marriage, childbirth. And that has become the standard of measure. A very bankrupt way of thinking. A great insult to God Almighty. And somehow maybe it's just to confirm that God is truly a merciful God. Because if I were God, I would be very upset. The youth today don't count health as part of their blessing. Health is not part of their blessing. And you ask yourself, what in this world is more important than health? And yet, it doesn't even register. Sight, ability to see. Motion, ability to walk. Folks, breathe. Ability to breathe in oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Excrete, folks. Even excrete. Ability to use the loo. You can hear, you can talk. Some even have access to health care. Still proclaim poverty. To clean water. But until God gives them a car or a visa or money to pursue their dream, they will wallow in poverty. With ingratitude, a heart filled with serious ingratitude, angry with the whole world. The world is not treating me fair. So they see a Mercedes pull up at the lights, and then they come to the window, banging on the door, in the window. Master, help your boy, oh, the sun is hot today. Yajina Hasa, we are struggling. We're persistent and a wrong sense of entitlement that whatever it is you have in that Mercedes, part belongs to me. Not knowing that the man went to a friend that morning for 1,000 cedis, just so that he'll be able to pay for his dialysis for that week. His headache is who he's going to go to next week, because he can't keep going to stay in place. But he's in a Benz. And so you think he's richer than you. You think he's okay. And so we have built a nation of envious people who are competing with emptiness. And yet they could easily harm you. Just look at you and judge you, calculate your bank balance and harm you. Because they see nothing good in themselves, but value all things material. Any material thing that others have, they want, and they must have it. And that's how we are growing. That's how we are growing. I feed the Mercedes Nebayodia, I feed the Range Rover Bayodia, I feed Usubenya iPhone. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. So we are just filled every day that for us to measure up, we must have something produced in the factory. Folks, we want too much, far beyond what we need. And because we don't have what we want, we have certainly become poor. We have everything we need: food, clothes, shelter, healthcare, clean water, even security. I mean, to me, go and come as you please. But he hasn't got a Range Rover. He hasn't got a BMW. He hasn't got an iPhone. He hasn't got the latest shoe, the latest top, the latest this, the latest that. And therefore, I am poor. Folks, we want too much, far beyond what we need. And because we don't have all that we want, we have certainly become poor. Folks, one of my sons who, every now and then, daddy, you momo this, momo that, momo daddy, this week, and momo this, momo that. I haven't even replied the text. I don't even know if he's listening. He says to me, Mrs. O, I have 25,000 CDs, and can you please help me get out of this country? I wanted to go through the WhatsApp phone and appear in his phone and slap him. You have 25,000 CDs. From where? You have 25,000 CDs and you talk with so much poverty and dismay, and it's as if my whole world is finished. 25,000 CDs. I want to, do you know anybody in America or London or something? Ring them and ask them if they have $4,000 in their bank account. Call them. I want to take that money, probably go and set up a coconut business, employ him, and 6 months later tell him that, you know what, it's your business, take it. This is it, take it. Buy corn and do chicken feed and sell it to poultry farmers. They will bite your hands off. 25,000 CDs. But he's poor because he hasn't got a visa. And he talks with so much sympathy, self-sympathy. One of my sons, Daddy, I need a job. Daddy, I need a job. Daddy, I need a job. I get a job. They said, not more people are hiring people to plant trees or do something. I say, hey, please, 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 as we do in Ghana. I have a son. Please, he would want. I mean, if you're looking for names, let me give you his name. I'm sure about how he's going to do it. I get a call and say, oh, your son said he won't do it. I said, no, he'll do it. I know he'll do it. And so I called him. I said, I've been told to say you won't do it. He said, yes, I want national security. You want what? So here you are proclaiming poverty. Daddy, give me this. Daddy, give me that. And you want national security. Otherwise, you are poor. Folks, so this is what we are facing. That's why I'm saying that the number of mentally poor people we have in this country is probably more than those who are socially and economically poor. Probably more. So too many poor people than necessary. He lives in an area. The whole area is not developed. There are people who have plots but don't have money to build. And then you leave that area all the way to Accra to come and stand in this hot sun to sell PK. Meanwhile, there are people buying beds of vegetables. They're not buying the vegetable. As soon as you dig the bed and put in the seeds for the cabbage, whatever it is, they come and say, Mato, in 3 months' time, when the cabbage is ready, it's all mine. And they will leave this uncompleted area, living in some uncompleted house, and come all the way and find a traffic light and be running up and down and up and down. And so I'm saying in 2020, folks, let's just measure our expectations. Let's just get the things that we need. And then all of a sudden, you're okay. For some reason, I mean, this Christmas I was thinking, I love Hamatan. I just love the dry, cold, dusty weather. I just think it's the best weather in the whole world. Honestly. I just think it's the best weather in the whole world. But I'm just thinking how the Westerners have also sold their white Christmas. Sweet. Big fridge. Just a big fridge. A nation, frosted nation. But they've managed to package it and sell it white Christmas. And we also buy it. Get there and the snow melts and it's dirty, sludge, freezing. Just say, what? But they've packaged it. They are not sitting in the snow wishing for some sun somewhere. No, the snow is what they have. And so this is white Christmas. And so if we start changing our thinking, you are a young man. You are an able-bodied man. Find something that you can do with both hands. 6 months, you finish training. In 6 months, you're done with your training. And believe you me, you won't be thinking the way you are thinking today. Take your time. This issue that by tomorrow you should make it. Yes, sir. And so I'm apologizing I'm appealing to teachers, to clergymen, and to parents. That success is not overnight. It takes time. Look, even if you won the lottery today, and they gave me, let's say, God knows how many millions today, you can't even buy a house today. It will probably take you about 2-3 weeks to go through, paperwork and everything to even. You cannot cry and then you can't probably move into the house today. By the time the paperwork and banking and everything goes through, success takes time. And the fact that it takes time does not mean you've lost. And so I am appealing and I'm begging and I'm appealing and I'm begging that you need to relook. There's no way you can stand on your 2 feet, raise your hands up, you have voice, eyes, and ask God for blessing. Hey, that's a blessing you. What blessing? You are standing, raising your hands up because there's praise and worship going on, and you are asking for blessing. You should be thanking God for blessing. Folks, you should be thanking God for blessing. And stop envying people in these big cars. For some of them cannot even pick up when their mother is calling. Or the car, the mommy called in the car. They owe their bank, they owe their friends, they owe the whole world. They can't even pick up a simple phone call. They can't pick it up. That's the life they are living. Don't envy them. By the end of the month, there are people working for them. They have no clue how they are going to pay the people. They don't sleep when you are snoring and they are up. You think they are watching the TV? No, they are just gazing at the TV. Headache. Let us be content with who we are. Be content with who we are. The envy, I want what he has, and all these things we see in social media, and somebody's done this and some. Oh, Jesus Christ, please take it from me. If you were to enter that social media thing and go to their house, you will know, I am telling you, some of them there are days that they barely manage a meal. They will scavenge their house and find something and just put it together and then eat it. No, I make up fair and we travel to not the to hog bang. So I'm urging the youth that this 2020, know that you are blessed beyond anything. You can even reason. You know between good and bad. You're not a thief. You're a young man. You don't have an alcohol problem. You don't have a gambling problem. You don't have a drugs problem. You are an upright person. So just stop thinking poor. Just slow down. Find something you can do with your hands. That's all. Find something that you can do with your hands. Sew, stitch, mend, hammer, weld, anything. I don't care. Paint, brush, break. Something you can do with your hand. Now 6 months. And after 6 months, give yourself another year or 2, 3 years. And I'm telling you, you'll probably call into the show and say, Nana, I thank you very much. But before you thank me, I want to find out if you are over 40 years old and above. Have you ever experienced any of these symptoms in your body recently? 40 years and above, TMU. Frequent urination, especially at night. Pain in the lower back or in the area between your anus and your testicles. Discomfort or pain during or after ejaculation. A burning pain during urination. Incomplete emptying of the bladder. Dribbling and a weak stream during urination. Then Prostate 60 is your solution. Prostate 60 is 100% natural herb drug, uniquely formulated and produced from pure herbal extract. Prostate 60 helps the body improve urine flow naturally and also serves as an immune booster. Prostate 60 is available in pharmacies, over-the-counter medicine, and herbal shops. Prostate 60 is approved by the FDA and not suitable for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children below 12 years of age. For bulk purchase, contact Phytotech Limited on 020 99 773 0246 490 116. That's the number 020 99 773 or 0246 490 116. Prostate 60, breaking through in prostate health management. And I want to say to Mr. Victor Herman, good evening, electrical engineer who has a passion for health. But the number is 0302216541. And they are futu unkwa 0302216541. And they are futu unkwa. Okay, who's going to be my first caller for 2020?
Yeah, Nana.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And I
think of Messiah who be brave.
I believe this is the best state of the nation's address we have ever heard.
Thank you very much.
Oh no, I dare tell you. I think that is it. You know, because unfortunately, we various governments have failed to look at the youth and try to tell them in the face as to what exactly you need to get done. And the fact that, you know, and I tell a lot of people, just like you said, there are people who are calling celebrities who actually go into their own closets and they are weeping. You know, all they need to do is to look good before everybody, but in their own closets, they are dying in there. Why do I crave to be like them? When I have a distinct purpose, I'm supposed to actually be pursuing and be fulfilling on this very earth, you know. So I think that this is point blank. It is straightforward, and that's what we actually need. I mean, I came from a background where I had to go sell polythene bags, and that's it, because mommy, daddy were doing their best, all right, but if I wanted something more, then I needed to put myself into the very situation, you know, and so I've come this far because I was content with what my parents gave me, and I moved on from there. I think that maybe part of the problem is the fact that parenting is actually isn't existent even as we speak at this stage, because we're more into gathering a lot of stuff as compared to building character and building, you know, discipline that we're supposed to be doing, you know. So I think that for us as youth, let's go out there, do the little that you've got to do, and then pick it up one after the other. You will be able to get there. And don't be envious of these whites. And so, you know, some people who think that they have it all. Each and every day, there is life ahead of you, and you can go all out and achieve all that God has designed and desired that you actually should go in for. So I thank you very much. Thank you. This is the best State of the Nation's address. I dare tell you this.
Well,
thank you so much.
I thank you so much for tuning in, Franklin. I thank you so much. Who else do I have on the phone?
Hello.
Oh, Franklin.
Thank you, Reverend Father Franklin Ajahu.
Let me hear you, Reverend Father.
Calling from Afife, Volta region. Thank you very much, Nana. You know, we are actually living in a country of comparison. A country of comparison. And the more we compare ourselves to one another, the more we find ourselves as limited human beings. Because we completed the same school, the same year, all of a sudden, that person who used to take last position is driving in Mercedes-Benz. And I am not there. I begin to compare myself. So the more the youth, we compare ourselves to one another, the more we would think that we have no reason at all. Number two, we have realized that we don't value what we have unless we lose it. If we begin to accept what we have and value it, we will never let it go in chasing other things that do not exist. So it is about time that we looked very clearly at what we all have. So you have a touch building in your village. That is what you have. So you need as if you are sleeping in a White House in America. But we will always not get it right. So that everybody, yes.
Oh, sorry, your line is really terrible there. Parkojo is on the line. Hello, Parkojo.
Hello, Nana. Good evening.
Good evening.
Nana, you said with the Afutu.
Yes.
Mean 2 million for me to any government that will come to power, any party that will come to power from 2020. Say successive presidents from Kwame Nkrumah's time will be about agriculture is the mainstay of the economy. I'm sure so what to be Nana. And we are always encouraging the youth to go into agriculture. Meanwhile, agricultural science an elective instead of making it a compulsory subject. Now, when we were doing the O level, agricultural science was one of the sciences that would take care of a student who doesn't want to read the hard sciences. Near the school, we were producing everything in the school. When you say agricultural science should be under integrated science, let's say later you are telling the youth to go into agriculture. No, you are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself because it's not attractive. So people will finish the university before they start learning bush following, crop rotation. When these things were learned when we were 13 or 14 years now. Nana, as a teacher, I don't think there's anything wrong with comparing yourself to another person. After all, there's what we call best practices. Nana, somebody me who are to who are a obrapana wo bono, and a choir wo first wa bono no, and a me femu aba, media comedy who, And you need break, and it's in Kenya Bonekra. But because we have given undue power to the politicians, they will continue controlling us, Nana. They can't send me a prophet of doom. But Nana, but they did that one fan to a better form.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 0302216541. But I am saying we need to change the focus. The things we see as blessings are not necessarily blessings. Some of them have, some of us have blessings in abundance. Health, life. Clean bill of health. Clean bill. BP 120/80. Cholesterol, there, kidney, everything fine. But what's here no. Derek is on the line. Hello, Derek.
Hello, Nana.
Yes, boss.
Hello, my brother. Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
and
Derek.
then Happy New Year.
Say, have many happy returns, my brother.
Daddy, the issue is 3%.
Hey, Derek, lower your radio before Abeku tells you.
Sorry, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. It's 3% areas. 1, the politicians. 2, the churches. And I think the third factor is parenting. Because we don't value the moment until it becomes a memory. Now everybody gets up and it's like he's comparing himself to one that's traveling outside and coming, or someone who's made it. And then all the fingers are not equal. We cannot all be rich, but at least we can manage the little that we have. And being content with it, I think the blessing will be enormous. Because we are already blessed, like you said. But I think the last point is my message, because it's contentment. We are not just content with what we have. I thank you so very much for today. Today is wonderful.
Thank you very much, too. Folks, I want you to believe it. Because some of the people you envy, what they are going through. What they are going through. If they were to sit you down, if they were to sit you down and just share with you what they are going through, 3 times a week, 400, 500 CDs just to get the ability to clean toxins from their system. You stand right there by the gutter in front of everybody and just do it in 5 seconds. But worrying, it costs somebody 400 CDs for that privilege. Samson is on the line.
Hello, Nana.
Yes, my brother.
Please, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too, my brother.
Nana, the whites are trying to transform our life by bringing us out of poverty. Our older men are pushing with the young one. I want to use myself as an example. Into poverty, not just a poverty, but to make us mad. Grico, for 7 years, Grico has stolen my money.
Yes, oh, my brother. As my son Samson, funny enough, I have to say thank you to Samson because almost every event at Edumasa, I wake up in the morning, come out, and he's there smartly dressed. Almost the first person to attend. He was there at the church service. So we fight on the phone, on the radio, but off radio we are father and son. Off radio we are father and son. Richard Agude, EcoBank East Airport Branch, right by Oak Plaza. Richard Agude, thank you very much for tuning in. Very nice guy, very nice guy, very good customer service. So folks, that's what I was talking about today. There are people who are asking us for money who should be giving us money. There you go, that's my son. He's managed to save 25,000 cedis and still thinks I'm poor unless I go into a Western world. Can you imagine? And there are many like that. But Ben is on the line. Hello, Ben.
Yeah, Nana, how are you?
Good evening, my son.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yes, a very interesting topic that you're discussing right now. These things happen right here in Ghana and by extension Africa. People are so rich. As Dolly Parton says in her song "Clothes of Many Colors," and I want you to play that song so that people can listen to it. One is only poor if one chooses to be. You can have 10 cedis today, and you are rich. It depends on how you think. But sadly, I blame the churches. Because today it's all about giving them money and God blessing you, the tithing kind of thing that was to the Levites. They've taken it fully. Now they are the Levites. Whilst the Bible didn't say that, and you must bring all the blessings, all the things to the house. Whereas Deuteronomy 14:25-27 says, it's your tithe. Around this time, you celebrate yourself, but they never preach about those ones. So people have the misinformation or the thinking that unless you are riding a Range Rover as you drive yourself, Nana, or you are riding a Land Cruiser 2020, so people even would keep their vehicles, give you number plates until 2020 before they register it, and they are showing up in church. You go to church today, it's all about fashion show. What kind of clothes are you wearing? Who gives the biggest money? No one is concerned about salvation. And no wonder people have been taken advantage of. And in today's society, as we have in Ghana, it's all about crime. 70% Ghanaian Christians, what do? What is their blessing? They go and take bribes. Is that how God bless people? Or you don't side with me, Nana?
How can I not side with you? How can I not side with you? Afishiapa be blessed from Kofi Bekai in Akwamufie. Happy New Year to you, Nana. Listening to you in Tema. My name is Araba. And it's 0302216541. Nana, good show for the year. Everyone should be on board. We parents have big role to play in getting the youth on the right track and not to be afraid to deny them some things or teach them some things to let them grow out of their childish entitlement. A good dose of Efienyan Sun would help. Dr. Cynthia Thego. And hello.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Nana.
Yes, my wife, Gifty.
Yes. Incidentally, I went to school with your wife.
Look at that. Moga.
Yes. Okay, so thank you very much for the message. I am going from work to home, and when you started speaking, I just started praying and thanking God. One of the gifts that we even have that we don't even cherish sometimes is people's good heart towards us, whether it is good or it's even bad. I mean, we decide to call it good or bad, but a bad heart pushes you to do well. A good heart sustains you with courage, sustains you with knowledge and direction when you go to them.
Amen.
So I think God has blessed us so much with people around us, siblings who love us, husbands, friends, and all that. I think these are also gifts that we should be thankful to God for. But yes, thank you very much for what you have shared with us this evening. It's just taking my mind that we should stop complaining too much about things we don't have and thank God for what we have and work hard to get the things that we think we need and not just what we want. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much too there. Christabel is on the phone. Hello, Christabel.
Hi, Nana. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sometimes I also blame this on the churches. Instead of the pastors to educate the youth that rely on your hard work, rely on God, be grateful for what you have, and then let your self-discipline lead you on. They will say, oh, Obiama promise, no, I promise, and so let's treat him and all that. It's making our youth very, very lazy. I think we must tackle that issue. And then I heard someone has 25,000 to travel with it for visa. I think to say when he gets there without the right documents, he can get work to do. I will invest only 5,000 of that in pepper farming business. Wow. And I tell you, I'll make it. Ghana must rise up.
Yes.
We are behind, everything. we are behind with our religion and everything. We are too poor mentally, like you said. It's very bad.
Thank you so much for calling. Yeah, boy is on the phone. Oh, there's a call drop. Well, I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you immensely for tuning in, for contributing. And I want to pray that the young ones out there really believe that this is not just a radio show. If you were my son, if you were my daughter, I wouldn't tell you anything different than what I said here today on radio. Believe you me. Take it. If you have health, you are blessed beyond reason. Beyond reason. You are blessed beyond reason if you have health. Some of them in the Mercedes and the BMWs and the Range Rovers started by selling polythene. Some started by the same way, charcoal, doing the akelewele. They just they all started small, but they had the hope. As so far as they have life, they have it all. Let me say thank you so much, Prophet Dr. Kofi Dro of the Alabaster Ministry, for accepting and turning up to hold the Christmas service for us at the Little Republic of Edumasa. It's fantastic. I want to say thank you to my MP, Thomas Ampim Dakon, for showing up. He was at the church service. Samuel Ajikum DCE showed up. Kukru born and the Tay Kwesi Ajima, that's a name. Dodo Amahene showed up. Nana Fahene Senche Hene was there. Nana Efia Sewa Brakatuo. Akwamuhi Edumasa Himia. That's the name of my queen mother. Nana Efia Sewa Brakatuo. PhD student, Legon. That little, republic. Our queen mother is a PhD student. A republic, And yes, and Aisha Ibrahim is also in the house. She's yet to come to the republic. But I say big thank you to my wife. She, like I told you the last show, I said, look, she went to the Republic 2 days ahead of time. She gave brand new shoes to all the children, rice and oil and cloth to all the old ladies. There was a party for everyone. I mean, she earned her ohinere. And so I want to say thank you to her. I want to say thank you to her so much. On behalf of all the old and the aged and the widows too in the Republic of Edumasa, I want to say thank you to Efia Sewa Brakatu, Queen Mother. She also did not come empty-handed. She came and also gave out to them. And a big happy birthday to Nana Ansah Kwao IV Manfihine. Massive birthday. What a gentleman, what a nice guy, what a somebody to know. Nana Ansah Kwao IV. Nana Manfihine, happy birthday to you. It was yesterday, but hey, yesterday and today is the same. So happy birthday to you. Once again, thank you to the Prime Insurance crew, to Pep and Dr. Doe, inviting me to come and give a pep talk to part of your crew. I think that was also nice. But hey, Aisha Ibrahim is ready. So right after your news bulletin, and Iggy is more than ready to play you tunes. And then when the boys are knocking on your door and trying to, wash your windscreen and something, if you have the courage, advise them. Say, Joe, do something better with your life. All is not lost. Now to cholesterol your room. Me too. Don't envy me. Folks, what a comeback. Thank you so much for tuning in. And next Monday, we'll be back with a different opinion. As we have always done. 2020 is here with us. May the good Lord continue to bless us. And may we realize what our true blessings are. See you on Monday.